Hi, my name is Vamshi and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon below. This is part 1 of the Georgian travel series. We will discuss 3 parts: itinerary, expenses, and the highlights. It was a 5-day and 4-night tour. Days 1 and 2, it was Tbilisi and overnight in Tbilisi. Day 3, Diamond Bridge, Dashbashi Canyon, Matvinda Park, and the Liberty Square. Some shopping around the Liberty Square. Day 4, Jinwari Reservoir, Ananuri Castle, Godavari, Kazbegi, Ilia Monastery. Day 5, Matsketa City, Jwari area, Gori City, and the Cave City. We traveled during September 2nd week during the autumn time in Georgia. Excluding the flights, the overall tour costed us around $500 for 2 adults and 1 kid. This includes the 4-night accommodation, the private car plus driver, the daily tours, airport transfers, the Georgian SIM card. We had taken Enjoy Georgia Trip Company. It was a memorable trip with them. I had put their contact number in the description below. So you can see this is our accommodation where right in front of the house there was a big Christmas tree. A good accommodation is a must because we had a kid around with us and we opted for a homestay which had gas stove including as well and all kitchen facilities. There was a private garden in the home. You can see a lot of grape trees around, black grapes, green grapes, kiwi fruits, peach, they were all fresh fruits. The stay was really pleasant. View of the house from back of the garden. The owner Nodo and their family was very friendly. They had offered us some wine as well. The garden not only had some fresh fruits but also a few vegetables also. They had the rabbits around. I forgot to capture them. You can see some fresh kiwis here. Tejas was playing in the garden. Let's look at the home rooms. This was the kitchen with all the facilities available. You have the microwave and the gas stove and all. Then this is the hall which has TV as well. Then you have the master bedroom which was very neat and clean, and then we have the child bedroom as well.
Our first stop will be now the Monument of Georgia, which built in 1970s, and it's nice buildings. I called it Georgian Stonehenge, which is because it's a big monument and it's a nice one. You will see now, just 5 minutes from here. Totally in Georgia we have 25,000 rivers.
25,000 rivers, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
350 lakes.
Okay.
And 786 glaciers, which means it's a snow mountain.
We are now at the Chronicle of Georgia, or you can say the History Memorial of Georgia, which is a monument located near the Tbilisi lake. The unbelievable thing about this is it was created by one man for 39 years of his life. The monument sits at the top of a large set of stairs. There are 16 pillars that are between 30 to 35 meters tall, and the top half features the queens and the heroes, while the bottom part depicts stories from the life of Christ.
He established Tbilisi in 5th century. And why? Because he found here hot waters, hot natural waters. That's why Tbilisi in our language it's a hot or warm.
Okay.
That's why Tbilisi is meaning that it's a hot waters here. When he found the hot waters in 5th century, he said the life would be more easier if we live a place where there's the hot waters. That's why after that he made the capital here.
So any specialty about the hot water?
Yeah, this is a sulfur water which coming from underground, and this is good for skin and for the healthy.
Okay.
And people are going there for relaxation. The lake which we passed yesterday night, but we could not see because it was dark. But this is a 15-kilometer length of this reservoir. The 2 rivers are coming from that side and it's filled. It's a man-made. It's built in 1955.
It's a man-made lake?
1958, yeah. The 2 years they were building this. And 1958.
It's a very popular place with the citizens and the tourists. It has some spectacular views. So, where are we going next?
Now we are moving forward to the old city,
Okay.
and we'll walk there around 2 hours to discover nice places, and then we will go to the biggest church in Georgia. It's called the Trinity Church. Rokor Khan, how are you? Rokor Khan. Rokor Khan. It's similar, but not exactly. Say Gamarjoba. Gamarjoba is hello. Okay, let's start counting. 1, it's Erti.
1,
Erti.
1, 2,
1, 2, it's Ori.
3, 4,
Sami. Otchi.
5, 6,
4, 6, 5,
5, 6,
6.
7, 8, 9, 10.
We then headed to old part of Tbilisi, where we went to the piece of bridge, and just adjacent to that there was a boat trip on the river Matkavari. Behind you can see the piece of bridge. The price of this, they will start with 50 lari, then they say they negotiate to 40 lari, but we took it for 30 lari. But I believe you can ask for more lesser price as well, and they should agree. Behind you can see the cable cars. We will later take the cable cars as well. Just one thing you observe here, you see the houses, they are just on the edge of the mountains. I don't know how these people live here. I think they love to live the tough life. So if you see, there are no pillars also on the the apartments there on the mountain. So it's really scary even to watch. I don't know how they live there. Then you will walk on the piece of bridge. Then you will see some people, approaching with some peacocks, asking to take a pose with it. You see, this is the first time I had touched a peacock, and I was taming it. Each photo click, they will charge you 10 lari. Remember to negotiate the price with them at the first itself, or else you'll be duped. This was a hot air balloon. I think this costed around 50 lari. We did not try, and then we later hopped on into the cable car. The you see the cable car. This is a really awesome thing which I have seen. It was fully automated. There's nothing to do with the people. Once I mean, when I say automated, they just keep going. You just have to step into the cable car within that minute. When they are turning around. So this cable car will take us to the top of the mountain hill, where we are going to visit the Mother of Georgia statue. There's a good history about the Mother of Georgia statue as well. For the cable car, we paid around 10 lari for 2 people. We had bought a transport card that costed around 2 lari. If without transport card, you will be charged more. This can be used for all around the metro, and you can recharge the card later, top up it, and you can use it for the metro purpose as well. One card is enough for the entire family. So we had now reached the top of the hill. Mother of Georgia symbolizes the Georgian national character. In her left hand, she holds a bowl of wine to greet those who come as friends, and in her right hand is a sword for those who come as enemies, as expression of the history of the city of Tbilisi. There was some good music and some good activities around, where you will also find a couple of restaurants, small restaurants, where you can have some eateries as well. At the foot of the statue, there is a view of the whole of Tbilisi and its surroundings. It's very beautiful. You can buy some souvenirs here, like magnets you can see, and some gift items which you want to purchase. I have captured few. Now we can see the statue view. The statue can also be reached on foot as well, not just by cable car. I think for couples or bachelors who look for some adventure activities, it's a really good hiking there. Now we started our way back to the Reiki Park. Now, while coming towards downwards, because it is from the mountain hill to the bottom, it feels a bit scary. Look at Harisha's expression there. She is already scared. And this was a river where we had done the boat trip, and you can see the piece of bridge as well. We next headed towards the most famous sulfur hot water bath. Prices here typically starts around 5 lari per hour, and it can go up to 250 lari per hour. It depends upon the private or the luxurious ones. Here Noda was showing us the sulfur smell, which we can smell it. Actually, that looks like an boiled egg smell, where you can feel it. The green part and all, it's due to the sulfur, and that is the Noda was showing us. You can see the moss shape, that is one of the famous sulfur baths. What I'm showing you now is the Lovelock Bridge, which is famous here in Tbilisi, where a lot of couples tie with a lock. Here there are plenty on this bridge, and then we went to the waterfall behind the bridge. It's also a secret waterfall, and plenty of restaurants around to break out for lunch as well. Then we headed to the Holy Trinity Church, which is also a landmark in Tbilisi, the soul of the city. The main building is nearly 105.5 meters high, the third highest Orthodox church in the world, and one of the largest religious building in the South Caucasus. The dome of the church of the three holy, one is 7.5 meter high. All of the gold is wrapped in pure gold, and half of it was spontaneously donated by the Georgians. From all angles of Tbilisi, you can almost see almost everything. It's definitely worth the visit. Also, we can have water like this. Harisha was drinking water. You can see, as Noda mentioned earlier, all the water in the home, the tap water and all, is drinkable water, and it's safe. We'll conclude part 1 of the Georgian series. We'll cover Diamond Bridge, Dashbashi Canyon, Matwaminda Park, Solka Lake, and we'll talk many more things and the places in the coming part. Have you been to these places which we have spoken today? Do share your experiences in the comment. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please do like, comment and subscribe.